Hello, 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 hello. My name is Agatha. My email is dunyazade@gmail.com, and this is a tarot reading that I'm making for Donald Trump. And the question is going to be, what does the future hold for Donald Trump for the months for late August? I'm sorry, from late July through the month of August, for more or less the next 40 days, more or less. Okay, so it's up to the end of July and August. What does the future hold for Donald Trump during July, during the rest of July, and for the entire month of August? Okay, so I'm sorry about the noise. I'm sorry. I'm gonna use the Tarot of Vampire. I'm gonna use the Soul cards also, and as an advice card, I'm going to use one card from the Messenger Oracle. Okay, so it's going to be, I'm going to use the Celtic Cross, which is a 10 card reading, and for each one of those cards I'm going to use another card from the Soul Cards deck. So basically it's going to be a 20 card tarot reading. I'm going to start with the advice card from the Messenger Oracle. Okay, so let's see, what is the advice for Donald Trump for the next 40 days, more or less, from today is the 21st of July. So what is the advice from his angels, from his guardian angels, from the 21st of July up to, I don't know, 1st of September, more or less. So for the next 40 days, more or less, what is the advice for Donald Trump for more or less the next 40 days? What is the advice from his angels for the next 40 days? Okay, so I'm going to cut. Okay, take one card, and this is the card, Know Your Power. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, Know Your Power. Okay. It's a 21, no, today's 21st of July, I'm sorry, 21st of July 2020. Oh my God, Know Your Power. Interesting. So he has power. I'm thinking inner power. 21. I'm going to read from the little book because I like to give all, all possible meanings. So, Know Your Power. So this is one. This is it. I don't know if you can read it. So I'm going to read it for you. And it says, you have choice in all things. Okay. Your power is born of that freedom to choose. And this is the advice for Donald Trump from his guardian angels. Your power is born of that freedom to choose, but with that freedom comes the burden of responsibility. Okay. To know your power, you must accept responsibility. Okay, for your part in all your experience, this is important. Okay, to know your power, you must accept responsibility for your part in all you experience, even when you allow another to impose their choice or will upon you. Oh my God. You have the power to choose if you wear a saddle or bridle, or if another will ride upon your back. Oh my God. Own your power. Know it and see it in all of your choices and actions. Okay. This tells me that someone is pulling his strings. Someone is pulling his strings. This is what it tells me. Okay. His guardian angels are telling him, you have power. You have power in this situation. Whatever this situation is. Okay? Own your power, know it and see it in all of your choices and actions, and also be responsible. Having power is also accepting responsibility, which I think is kind of a difficult matter with Donald Trump. I'm just saying. Okay, so let's see. Let's have the reading. What does the future hold for Donald Trump for more or less the next 40 days, from the 21st of July 2020 up to more or less the 1st of September 2020? What does the future hold for Donald Trump for more or less the next 40 days? Donald Trump, the next 40 days, what does the future hold? Okay. So I'm gonna cut, I'm gonna cut one time, it's more than enough. And let's see. So I'm gonna show you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, ooh, and 10. Fortune! Okay. Okay. There's going to be change in his life for Donald Trump for the next 40 days. Up to the end of August, there's some sort of change because it ends with fortune. Now, fortune is the wheel. Oh my God. Yeah. Now, it could be something good, I don't know yet, or it could be something that he might perceive as bad. I don't know, but there's some sort of change in his life within the next 40 days. Now, does he have major arcana cards? He does not have major arcana cards. That's it. No, I'm sorry, he has one, the last one. The last one is a major. He has a 10 of Grails, which is the 10 of Cups. And he has the Ace of Skulls, which is the Ace of Pentacles. Another 10, the 10 of Skulls, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so 10 means endings. Something has come to an end. He has 2 5s, so he's a bit, how do I say this right now? And lastly, for the last like 2 to 3 months, he's been kind of disappointed with the way things are in his life. So let's see now, what does the future hold for Donald Trump for the next for the next 40 days, more or less, from now, the 21st of July up to 1st of September 2020. Okay, what does the future hold? Now, I want a clarification card for each one of these cards. So I'm gonna cut. I'm cutting. Ooh, the Sun. Okay, these are oracle cards, but you know, I like to, there's no meaning unless the meaning that you give to them. 3, 4, 0, 5, interesting, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, okay. Okay, 10. I'm gonna say that 10. Whatever the change is, it's not a good one. Why? Why do I say this? Because this is the clarification card, and to me this clarification card, this card, as I see it, it's always someone, usually it seems like a guy, but it's a person, and they're trying to avoid the hole. Okay. I can see this hole, quote unquote, like in a different ways, but it seems like this guy, this person has the weight of the world over their shoulders, and they're trying to avoid the hole, trying to avoid falling into the abyss. Okay? It's like, it's one possible meaning. So, this big transformation in his life, I don't know, it doesn't feel that it's the way he perceives it, I would say, because this reading is for him. He's not going to perceive it as nice, because it feels, it's a change of fortune where he will feel that the whole weight of the world is on his back and he's trying to avoid falling into the abyss. However, there's another way of reading this. It could not it doesn't have to necessarily be the abyss, so to speak, because there's light in this hole. And this person is in a very dark place, on a darker place, and there's so many, you know, so many obstacles and just mountains on his back. And if he falls, so to speak, quote unquote, into this hole, there's clarity, there's light. I would say that maybe it's a way of avoiding this thing from crushing him. So it could be two things. It could be a change of fortune that he doesn't see as, that he doesn't perceive as positive. And it's a change of fortune where he feels that he's being crushed because he wants to avoid some sort of clarity, so he wants to avoid something. Or it could be a change of direction, of change of fortune in his life, where finally he gets to dump all of this thing that's in his back and just go into the light, some sort of escape route. So it could be either way. I don't know which one is it. But he seems to be avoiding the light, which is weird. Anyway, so let's see. So this is how it ends up to 1st of September. There's some sort of change in his life. I have not checked his astrology where the transits, the lunations, the progressed moon, progressed planets, the solar. I have not checked his astrology. Maybe I'll do it afterwards. I don't know. We'll see if I have the patience. Okay. So the theme is connected with the Five of Grails, and this card is a clarification card. Now this is a very nice card, isn't it? Isn't this a nice card, the clarification card? To me, it always seemed like the sun, and the sun in the tarot has really good positive meanings. So it has a few negative meanings, but usually the sun, whenever I see this card, is joy, contentment, fulfillment. Oh my God, I'm so happy, like a star shining on you. However, the sun in the tarot, even though this is an oracle, the sun in the tarot also has negative meanings. How? It might signify someone who's a narcissist, someone who needs desperate attention, someone who's extremely selfish, okay? That type of thing. So also the sun could be an illumination of something. There's a light put into something, okay? So let's see, with the Five of Grails, which is the Five of Cups in traditional decks, usually the Five of Cups means disappointment, disillusion, losing something, the feeling that we are losing something which is extremely important to us. This could be losing joy, losing contentment, losing that star quality, losing that power, because the sun is also power. It connects, to me, in astrology, sun connects with Leo, and Leo is the powerful ruler, okay? The giver of life. It could also be that, like this. It could be also his health. I really don't wish anything bad upon Donald Trump, okay? But it could be like a feeling within the next 40 days of feeling powerless, losing hope, losing his vitality, losing his strength. It could be, but also losing his star power, losing, he's not seen. He doesn't feel that he's seen. He doesn't feel that he has that thing that kept everyone paying attention to him. So it could be this also, because of the things that are really happening right now. He might be feeling because he doesn't have that thing that the people give to him, I would say. When he goes into those rallies, when Donald Trump does those rallies, he gets fed. He feeds himself when he is with other people. Okay, he needs it to feed himself. Okay? So he doesn't get fed, so to speak, quote unquote. And he feels like he's losing importance. He's feeling sad because of that. And this also might affect his health. Again, I really hope that's not the case, okay? But it's affecting everything. Yeah. He's going to be feeling that this way, within the next 40 days, this is like the major theme in his life, a lack of vitality, a lack of something, the feeling that he's losing something, the feeling that no one is paying attention to him, no one is seeing him, and it's something inside of him suffers. Now, another way of reading it is that, like I said, the sun is an illumination of something, and something gets illuminated, something gets seen. In what is that something that gets seen? Something he loses, or he will lose. Maybe the fact that he might lose, I'm not saying anything, I don't know if he loses or not, maybe it will be more and more apparent, it will be more and more visible to the world, even to himself, that he might lose in November 2020. Okay? And that is the thing that gets illuminated, that gets visible. Another thing, what is the thing that gets illuminated, that gets visible? Some sort of loss that he felt, that he experienced, or will be experienced within the next 40 days. You will be suffering some sort of loss. Now, this could be financially, politically, something, or it could be something to do with his health. Again, I only wish good things upon him. So his health might be, I don't know, lacking, and maybe people will be knowing that. People, that will be very visible to people, okay? Now, that which is yet not seen, okay, that which is yet not seen, we have the Three of Grails and this clarification card. To me, this clarification card always meant bad health. Every time that I look at this card, I only see bad health. You know, there's some sort of illness. I'm not saying that he's ill, okay? I'm not saying that. Another thing that's visible to me right now, I always thought that Donald Trump, he is a Gemini. He kind of reminds me of the magician in the tarot. In the tarot, the magician is connected with Mercury, and Mercury rules Gemini. The magician is that figure that has the ability to manifest whatever he or she wants. And to me, Donald Trump has that ability. I think he has it very well developed, because the ego does not get in, not the ego, the self-doubt, there's something in him, because I'm going to say this, please don't be offended by me, okay, but by what I say, but the fact that he's not totally healthy, and I'm talking mentally, okay, the fact that he might have some sort of personality disorder is kind of helpful for him, because whatever he wants, he says it. He says it. It doesn't matter if it's not true. If he says it, it becomes true, okay? He has the ability to manifest that which he wants, and he does it by saying it, by speaking it into life. He speaks that which he wants into life, and it's easier for him to believe in it. Okay, a healthy person has a difficulty. He does not have a difficulty in manifesting that which he wants. I'm telling you, if he wanted to be the Pope, he could. I don't know. I don't know how. This is what it feels to me, that he can manifest what he wants into life. And what I'm seeing in this card, and there's some sort of trouble in the mouth of this person. There's some sort of bad growth, you know, in the mouth of this person. It tells me that the ability that he has in manifesting whatever he wants into life, in attracting what he wants by speaking it, it tells me that within the next 40 days, that might be impaired in some way. That he doesn't, I think he lacks the trust in himself, the way that he usually has, like big trust in himself. There's some sort of, he's losing his trust in himself. I might be wrong, okay? It feels like it impairs the ability that he has to manifest that which he wants. Is the power of speech is not as strong in him and how it used to be. Okay, so the Three of Grails, usually it's the Three of Cups. Usually it's a card that speaks of success, that speaks of, you know, celebrating something, being with your friends. However, in this deck in particular, I keep seeing, you know, you know, how do I say this? Cheating. I keep seeing like a couple and someone is cheating. I don't know who is cheating. I don't know who's the couple. I see here there's a man and there's two women, okay? Okay, and there's like a woman hugging the guy and the guy is hugging the woman, and there's another woman and she's spilling a cup. To me, spilling a cup means the loss of love. I don't know. So this could be losing a friend who is like someone who's really close to him. I'm not talking about in anything connected with, you know, health. You know, losing a friend, maybe a friend who no longer wants to be your friend. It could be losing a friend, and this will affect him somehow, or maybe the friend is ill, I don't know, but it could be losing a friendship will affect Donald Trump, even in his ability to believe in himself, and even in his ability to speak into reality that which he wants. Because to me, the guy is the magician. Honestly, in the tarot, the guy, Donald Trump, is a great manifester. I don't know, I don't care what anybody tells me. No, he just, whatever he wants, it just becomes real, okay? So if it's not that, it's like some sort of cheating, quote unquote, some sort of cheating. But when I say cheating, it's not necessarily to do with marriage. I'm thinking maybe some sort of betrayal from a friend, which somehow will affect him within the next 40 days. I might be wrong in this. Okay, it's just like, if he is the guy is like turning his back, and there's two women. The guy doesn't see something, and these two women are seeing something. This could even be his wife Melania and his daughter Ivanka. So they're seeing something that he does not. Okay? And this could be again illness. I really hope that's not the case, is on illness. And this is the something that he doesn't see. Or there's like a loss of a friendship that really mattered to him. And maybe because this friend is ill, I really hope that's not the case. Or he loses this friend. When I say lose, it's like the person is no longer friends with Donald Trump. And this will kind of have an effect on his health and in his ability to speak. And there's some sort of problem in the mind also. There's some sort of problem in the mind. Also, this could be like women in his life trying to protect him. Trying to protect him and to protect his image. Maybe he's ill. Again, I don't know if he is. I apologize if I'm wrong. Or maybe this is just a lack of trust in himself, and they're trying to protect him. This again could be his wife and his daughter. Okay. Now the root, the basis, the cause. There's the Six of Scepters, which is a Six of Fire in ordinary decks. And this card. Okay, there's a lot of cards here that speak to me. No, not a lot of, some cards here that speak to me of some sort of problem with his health. This is another card, this clarification card. Every time that I look at this clarification card, it feels like this guy is sick. And it's an illness of the blood. Why? Because there's a lot of red. There's a lot of red in this man. And here, it's like almost the veins. We can see the veins. Okay, so everyone knows what's going on right now. Okay, and if you're seeing this video in 2030, I have no idea if there's such a thing as YouTube in 2030. And if you have no idea what went down in 2020 around the world, please do some sort of search in a physical library, in an ordinary online library, if there's such a thing as Wikipedia, go there, Google it. I don't know, just search it. You know what's going on right now. And what's going on right now affects affects the whole body. And there's even talk right now, I've seen it in some places, that this is some sort of illness of the blood. It affects the blood, okay? So the blood in some cases turns thick, and there's a lot of clots also. This to me speaks of like illness. There's illness, and because there's so much red, like illness of the blood. Again, I only wish good things upon Donald Trump, okay? I'm just reading the cards. I might be wrong. Don't hate me, okay? And there's the Six of Scepters. Now, the Six of Scepters, or the Six of Fire, it's a card of, again, power. I see power. You see the Puma here? There's a lot of power here. The Six of Fire is, being the winner. Succeeding in something, being recognized. The person is the victor. Everybody recognizes him or her. In this case, it's a guy. So you are the winner. You are this person who's achieved something important. And you're recognized by everyone. This is Donald Trump. Okay, so it's a victory card. It's a success card. Okay, but this success is being impaired by illness, or there's something, I don't know, it's like he's seeing the writing on the wall, okay, and it's affecting his health. Or another way of reading it is health is getting in the way of his success. If he were to be better if he was healthier, and I'm talking about physically, and again, I'm just reading the cards, this would not have an effect on his ordinary life, on his success. I'm thinking there's some sort of lack of vitality, of illness, okay? I don't know what it is. Okay? It could be that thing, or it could be any other thing, okay? But there's like the problem here is victory. The basis, the root, victory, success. And the success is being impaired. Could be him, or it could be what's happening around the world right now. And everyone everyone is afraid of going to his rallies because they don't want to go home sick, okay? It could be that. That could be the thing that also impairs or damages his success. He's seeing it. I would say that he's seeing it. Now, the past connected with the present and the future, the last 2 to 3 months, or even the last 5 months, actually, the Five of Knives. The Five of Knives, it's the Five of Swords. This is a card that usually signifies a victory or a defeat. It could be either way. It's like you win something, but at some cost, or you lose something, but you don't lose everything totally. And this is the clarification card. To me, this always felt like someone is trying to rob you, with a sword, with a knife. There's a person with a knife, and they have like the other hand extended, like, give me all your money. And they are cloaked. It always felt to me like a robber, someone who has ill intentions towards you. And this is the clarification card to the Five of Knives. Actually the thing that we all know that happened, this has been affecting him for the last 5 months. So it has been affecting him not necessarily on his health, but more like in his chances, in his chances to succeed and to remain the president of the United States. So the last I would say 5 months, I'm thinking there was some sort of defeat. Now, I'm not following everything that goes around with Donald Trump. I know there was some sort of defeat. I don't know exactly what it was. I think it has to do with maybe with his I how do you call it, is taxes filings. So maybe this is the thing, that happened within the last 5 months. No, but there's like a defeat. There might have been several defeats. There could have even been 5 defeats in total within the last few months, and all of this is affecting him. Also, it again is affecting his ability to trust in himself. Okay, which because that ability, if he doesn't have that ability to trust in himself and to believe in everything that he himself says, it might have an effect on his health. I hope I'm making myself clear. So there's like a feeling of defeat, a feeling of people stealing from him, also a feeling of people taking from him. Okay? Like forcibly. That's the way he views it. That's the way he feels. Okay? Now, that which is in his head, or that which he wants. Now, I don't like to use, cards upside down, because to me it doesn't matter. Okay. However, if a card comes up upside down, it means that I should pay attention to it. Okay. And the clarification card to me came upside down. If you see it, it's a guy, and he's speaking what? He's speaking words of peace, because it's a dove, and in his mind there's a dove. And this guy again has the ability to speak into life that which he thinks. And that which he thinks, from my point of view, is peace, harmony. And he speaks that peace and harmony into life, and you can see it, you can visualize it in the dove. So to me, this card speaks of someone who only speaks good words, and makes him so, and it just alters the reality around him. Again, there's that feeling of speaking into reality that which he wants. He has that ability. He has the ability to speak into life that which he wants, but it came out like this. Okay, it came out reversed. I'm going to say reversed. So I can read it again as his ability to speak into life that which he wants is impaired, is damaged. Okay, because of everything that's going around right now. And this will continue to be so within the next 40 days. This is one way of reading it. The other way of reading it is, yes, he still has the ability to speak into life that which he wants, but, or at least he still has the ability to speak into life something, but it's not exactly the things that he wants. So he might speak of one thing and something else completely different comes into being, comes into reality. Or he only has the ability to speak into life bad things, bad, negative, dark things that are not of peace. Why? Because it's reversed, and to me that's another way of reading it. Now, what we see here the Ten of Grails, which is the Ten of Cups. Usually the Ten of Cups, it's a very good card. However, I also feel the following. Oh, it's the Mars in Pisces. Mars isn't very, very happy in Pisces. So the Ten of Grails can be read, and this is that which he wants or that which it's in his mind. The Ten of Cups usually means happiness, the ultimate happiness. Everything is great and joyous, in one's life when this card comes up. Happy, blissful, family, domestic, paradise, good things. That's just good emotional things. The ultimate emotional happiness, like the ultimate love. Great, fantastic. However, I've seen this card as signifying something else. This card, the Ten of Grails, to me, because it's a 10, it might mean the end of something. It might mean the end of something good. Something that was very good in your life. Let's say that you had a great relationship with a colleague in your where you work. And I've seen it manifest like this. Okay? It's not a love relationship, it's a friendship. And you both get along wonderfully. You really enjoy each other's company. It doesn't matter if it's both guys, both women. It doesn't matter. It's a great relationship. You love this person as a friend. However, this person goes to work somewhere else. It's the end of this blissful companionship that you used to have in your job. It's the end of something extremely good. And I'm seeing this. I'm seeing this as in his mind that he's aware that something very good is about to end. Something very good. And also, the clarification card tells me that maybe his ability to speak into reality that which he wanted, which was always very good for Donald Trump, is getting diminished. It's not as good. He might speak into something, but it doesn't work as it used to be. Okay? Or because of the things that are going on right now, he cannot directly speak to people. And he wants directly to speak to people because this is where his happiness lies. He's the most happy when again, I'm reading the cards, okay? I'm just reading the cards. He's the happiest when he's around people, big crowds. It's like the ultimate happiness for him, where he feels powerful, where he feels like a winner. That cannot be. He can't do it. Why? Because of everything that's going around, you know. There's no rallies. If there's rallies, people don't come to it because they're too afraid. And that's the thing that's in his mind, and it might be affecting his health, okay? Now, the near future, could be like 20 days from now. Donald Trump has the Four of Scepters, which is the Four of Wands in traditional decks. Usually it's a good card. And there's this nice card, nice clarification card. I'm seeing this as a good thing, honestly. So maybe, I don't know, this could be, for instance, around the 4th of August, because scepters is wands, and wands is fire. A fire sign, the next fire sign is Leo, and more or less at the end of July, in like 3 weeks, during 3 weeks of August, so it's the number 4, maybe around the 4th of August, but not necessarily. This could be, I don't know, maybe 20 days from now, when it's actually it's about, I don't know, 15 days from now. Yeah, could be 2 weeks from now. I would say, okay, around the 4th of August. 4th of August. Usually the Four of Scepters, the Four of Wands, is, you know, a good positive marriage, you know, having a happy family life. Or some sort of celebration, okay? You go to a party and there's like a wedding, or someone is getting baptized. There's some sort of party, or someone is getting married, you know, someone in your family is getting married, or it could signify a happy marriage also. However, I see here one woman and she's alone. Like I said, it could be a celebration of something. I don't know if she's celebrating. So it could be celebrating something. So around the 4th of August, he could be celebrating something. And this is the clarification card. I see here, this is a little person, a little head, kissing another person who's asleep. So it feels like some sort of gift to him. Something good happens in his life, something that he likes, almost like a gift, you know. I don't know what it is. So 4th of August, something good. Something to be celebrated. Something that makes him smile. Something that he feels good about. Okay? Now, the next two cards represent him. Represent Donald Trump. And we have here again another 10. The 10 of Skulls. Which again tells me, because it's a 10, it could be the end of something. It could be, I'm not saying it's going to be, okay? It could be, it's within the next 40 days, slowly is sinking into Donald Trump's head that he might lose this. He might lose being the president of the United States for a second time. He might lose it. So he might, even in a, I'm not saying unconscious way, he might already be thinking about, oh, okay, this is the end of the line. I might as well take my exit and just leave. Okay? So he might be thinking that. He might be seeing something that others don't see it yet. And this is the clarification card. It's interesting. So the Ten of Skulls. The Ten of Skulls is the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is having a lot of money. Coming from a family of money. In this, all of it fits. Okay? Regardless of the amount of money that Donald Trump has or does not have, he's still richer than you and still richer than me. Okay? Unless you are like the Bezos fellow and you're watching this video. Hey guy, hey. He's probably richer than you. Okay? Okay? So if you're a billionaire richer than Donald Trump, please leave a comment. Okay? But probably all the people who are watching this video, you are not as rich as Donald Trump. Okay? He's richer than you. He's richer than me. Okay? He comes from a rich family. He comes from a lot of money. Okay? The Ten of Pentacles also speaks of, relying on some sort of tradition, being more or less conservative. Oh, there's a Virgo. There's the Virgo sign. Who's a Virgo in his life? I don't know who's a Virgo. And again, this is like, what I'm seeing here, there's like some cards, it's one person. So one person, there's some cards where there's two people or three people. But in many cards, it's one person. That tells me that he feels alone. He feels like he might be feeling alone. Mercury in Virgo. So, a lot of money. So, it comes from money. He has a lot of money. And this is a clarification card. Whenever I see this clarification card, to me this is a very positive card. It feels like a soulmate card. It feels like one of the cards that I associate with soulmate. More or less romantic soulmate. Because to me it feels like one person is, let's say, on Earth, on physical reality, and the other person who envelops this first person, the other person is like flying above the first person. The other person is like reddish in blue. I'm sorry, not reddish, greenish in blue, kind of green tone, like a blue color. It feels like one person is being enveloped and protected by another person. Also feels like a dream. Feels like a dream. It could be again, I'm feeling the protection of his family. He has the protection of his family, like I mentioned before, like the Three of Grails. There's two women. I'm thinking wife and Ivanka, the daughter, like wife and daughter. That's what I'm thinking. I might be wrong, but that's what I'm thinking. So he has the protection of at least two women in his life, something to do with his health. It might be, or his lack of self-trust. That might be affecting his health. Again, I don't know if this is the case, but it could be the case. If that's the case, within the next 40 days from the 21st of July up to the 1st of September, he might have the protection of his family, especially a woman in his family. It could be, again, not just one, I'm going to say two, wife and daughter. But there's one particularly who's going to is going to protect him even in a more stronger way. So maybe his daughter, Ivanka, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm thinking protection. Protection, his family protects him. Okay? And his money is protected also. Okay, again, don't hate me. I'm just reading the cards. The next two cards are in the position of how other people perceive him or the people around him for the next 40 days. So we have the Queen of Skulls, and I'm thinking this is his wife, because his wife, Melania, is a Taurus, and the Queen of Skulls is the Queen of Pentacles in traditional decks. The Pentacles are connected with Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So came out of Virgo here. Okay, I'm thinking another thing. Ten of Skulls with this clarification card, now going back to Donald Trump. It could be that Melania is protecting Donald Trump because protecting him is protecting the family. She needs to protect him in order to protect her son. This could be, okay, another way of reading this. But anyway, going back to people around him with the Queen of Skulls, to me this is the Melania, because Melania is a Taurus. Taurus connects with Earth. The Queen of Skulls is someone who's pragmatical, down to earth, you know, practical, very good with money, reasonable, you know, fertile, a leader of some sort, but doesn't have a problem with money. I'm thinking this is her. I'm really... Oh, okay. Again, this is the clarification card. Here we see a woman, and above this woman's head, there's like a figure that seems to be like a guardian angel. Okay. Again, these four cards tell me that he's got the protection of his family. Like his family, Donald Trump's family, are like his guardian angels. Or I'm sorry if you don't want to hear this, you know? I apologize. I don't know what to tell you. I'm reading the cards. It feels like his family are his guardian angels. They are protecting him. Regardless of what you think of him, this is what it feels to me. This is what I see. So his wife could be his guardian angel, like behaving like a guardian angel, behaving like he's trying to protect him, okay? This is one way of reading it. Now, it could be that his wife is trying to protect herself, okay? And you see here a woman, and she has like the hands up. She's showing the hands. It feels like my hands are clean. I'm an angel. I'm not dirty, so to speak, quote unquote. I'm not dirty. I have nothing to hide. I have only light. So this, if there's some sort of problem, if there's something that comes to light that might affect him, it's not going to affect his wife. Because she's showing her hands are clean, and she's protected. Somehow she's protected also. She might be protected. Another way of reading it is his wife, Donald Trump's wife, is protected. Not necessarily by guardian angels, by other people who might want to cause some sort of harm and damage to Donald Trump. That's another way of reading it. Now, if this represents how people perceive Donald Trump, I don't see it as how people perceive Donald Trump. I see it more as his wife. This is his wife. It's not... No. In this position, I'm gonna only read it as the people around him. The people around him right now, like according to this reading, who are important for the next 40 days is his wife. Yeah. It's like his wife is saying, I have nothing to hide. My hands are clean. I have nothing to hide. My hands are clean. And, you know, the fact that in the clarification card, the woman here is naked, it speaks of honesty. You know, nakedness in a metaphorical way speaks of honesty. I am honest. I have nothing to hide. And the wife might be protected, not just by guardian angels, okay? Now, the next two cards are in the position of fear, hopes, and advice. And you have the Ace of Skulls with this clarification card. Again, it's another card that speaks of soulmate. There's one that came out, you know, this one. And there's another one that came out, soulmate. Soulmate. Now, soulmates could be of all types, okay? So, how can I read this? If this is a fear, Ace of Skulls, it could be the fear of starting something new in his life. Because it's the ace, it's something new. Skulls is pentacles, it connects with money. So he is afraid of starting something new, endeavor connected with money in his life, for instance. And here, the clarification card, there's two people, I'm sorry, who are being, their eyes are kept hidden that they cannot see, because there's another figure above them who is like putting their hands, his hands, I'm going to say him, on these guys, on these people. There's two, to me it's two guys on their eyes, so they cannot see something. So it could be a fear of, if I don't win the presidency, I'll have to start something new in terms of money. What do I do? And I don't know how to do it. I'm afraid of that. There's one way of reading it. Another way, and I think that's the most interesting way, is that everything connected with money, every new endeavors that he did with money while he was being president, or even before that, everything new every new endeavor connected with money, he's afraid that someone will come and just allow others to see it. He's afraid that someone will come and pull the wool, so to speak. These men, who might represent the general public, will no longer be blind, and they will see everything connected with this money. So he's afraid that happens, but what he's hoping is that it doesn't happen, that anything connected with money, every new endeavor in the past and also in the future, the general public, and probably the authorities, will be kept hidden, will not be allowed to see. So that's what he wants. Like, his money endeavors will be kind of secret. That's what he wants. So as an advice, how can I say this? As an advice, I don't know if this would be a good advice. The advice might be, I don't know, if you start something new. Okay, start something new even if you don't see where you're going. Even if you don't see where you're going, start something new in terms of, business endeavors. It could be that as well. But I'm seeing more as fear. He's afraid of something. He's afraid of others, everyone seeing what he does connected with money. And when I say connected with money, it's anything new, quote unquote, anything new that he did. Okay? Now, like I said, how this is the outcome. There's a fortune. There might be some sort of change of fortune in his life, a big transformation in his life. That could be good or bad. I don't know. In one way, it could be good because he no longer has to, have all this weight of the world on his back. And he might go into the light, whatever the light means to him. But to me, also, it tells me that he's afraid of the light. That he's trying to avoid the light. The light could be illumination, could be truth, anything that's revealed outside of his, revealed around him, or even revealed to him about him, is avoiding the light. And anything connected with light, any possible meanings that you can think of, is avoiding them all. Including self-knowledge. It's like avoiding it. He prefers to hold on into this, I'm going to call it boulder on his back. He prefers all of this and not going to the light, and not have some sort of revelation, even inner revelation. However, there's some sort of change in his life. There's going to be some sort of change in his life, and it's like he's on a brink of change. This change might not exactly happen within the next 40 days, but maybe a bit after. And like a brink of transformation, the brink of big transformation. Again, another way of reading is, I can read this literally, it's fortune. There's fortune. So a big illumination connected with his fortune, with his money. And he's holding something on his back that's crushing him. And he's trying to avoid the light connected with his fortune. But I don't think he can avoid it all that longer. This big transformation, this big illumination connected with his money, and I'm going the two cards before that talk about money, and there's a guy putting two hands on the eyes of two people. So I'm thinking that something to do with money, the illumination of his money, of his financial dealings and deals, of his economic status, anything connected with his money in him, might not be shown during the next 40 days, but it's on the brim. It's almost there. It's almost there. It's almost there. It might be at the end, like after September. Anything connected with his money might come into light. So he might be knowing that already. He knows this, that this illumination will come, and this is why he's feeling so sad. You know, he's feeling so sad and almost ill, really. That's disappointed. This is why he's feeling so, that he's lost something important to him. It might even be affecting his health, okay? There's this lack of trust in himself, in his own ability, okay? But the card here is know your power. And with power comes everything, including responsibility, okay? To know your power, you must accept responsibility for your part in all your experience, even when you allow another to impose their choice or will upon you, okay? You have the power to choose if you wear saddle or bridle, or if another will ride upon your back. Upon your back, there's something in his back that's crushing him. There's something in his back, and but he has inner power, but it's like the only way to actually exert that inner power if he takes full responsibility for everything in his life. I think he avoids responsibilities, well, and this is why things are not working out for him right now. And there's someone who uses that to, I don't know. You have choices, you want the freedom to choose, but your freedom comes with the burden of responsibility. Others know that he avoids responsibility, and there's someone important in his life that know this, is like riding him, so to speak, quote unquote. And this is crushing him. This is crushing him, and it's something almost unavoidable, but I don't think it will happen around, it might happen within the next 40 days, but if it doesn't happen the next 40 days, I think it's after September. It's like after September, it happens, okay? This big transformation in his life, particularly when it comes to his finances and his money and his deals, okay? That's it. This is the reading that I have about Donald Trump and what the future holds for him from the 21st of July up to the 1st of September 2020. I hope that you enjoyed it. That's it. My email is dunyazade@gmail.com, and I really do hope that you and everyone who's seeing this have a great month, okay? And a great day also. Bye-bye.